Hi, it's David here with Futures Trade. I want to give you some information on your NQ. They kind of set some stuff up before, well, after, I'm sorry, after this video. All right, so I'm just coming back to kind of give you a little bit more information because that was a couple days ago. I knew they was headed towards that direction, but I wanted to make sure. So they're definitely doing what I need them to do now. However, I want to touch on something really quick, and thank you guys for all the likes. I appreciate that. Now, Dimitri, thank you so much for your comments, my friend, and definitely your interest in the indicator as well as that chart scale. I definitely commented back, but again, you can see the video before you even check out the comment. So I want to give you the information here as well because there may be others like yourself that is interested in the information, and so the indicator, I coded it. All right. So it's not going to be found anywhere unless someone else have the ability to go ahead and make it. They can do that. You're more than welcome to take on that endeavor. However, it's a part of course, all the other indicators that I provide with my training. It's a part of it. Now, I was definitely reluctant at offering, of course, that indicator to the public because I'm really not wanting to introduce a cost to you guys. I'm trying to give you condensed, digestible information so you can profit immediately. But there are people that like yourself that are interested in, of course, their charts looking the same way that the chart do when they come here to learn the information. And so for that reason, your interest is what essentially prompted me to say this. Okay, and again, I want to say this because there may be others like yourself that is interested in the indicator. And so for anyone that's interested in the indicator, and I already gave you, of course, the information that you need. But if anyone else is interested in the indicator, you can email the email that's below the video. Okay, you email the email. And what I would do is, of course, based on how many responses I get, I will make it available. Now, uh, the chart template, I would provide that for anyone for free. So you can just email me if you want the chart template. I'll give it to you. It's absolutely at no cost, none whatsoever. It's nothing for me to give you that. Absolutely nothing. But for the indicator, because it's a part of course, the other information that I provide, because that's all indicators are. It's just information, things that I know when I put it into code. To get that information, yes, there has to be, essentially a level of regard for what it is that I do. So, but if you just want the chart scale, absolutely email me and I'll provide that to you absolutely of no cost, just for emailing. Thank you so much, and I'll definitely give you that. Now we can discuss costs if you're serious. Just email me and we can discuss that from there. All right. So just for anyone else that's interested, I don't want you to have to wonder whether or not I will get you the indicator. Yes, I'll go ahead and do that. Now, again, it wasn't something that I planned on doing because I'm really just trying to make sure that you do not absorb another cost. I want to make trading simple for anybody that's trying to get their trading to take a direction, forward, not backwards, not standing still, but forward. I want to make sure you're able to go forward with your trading. All right. So it's really, really important that I make sure I express that to you. I'm interested in that. But if you need, and that's the thing, if you need more, I do more. I'm just not, I'm not trying to just, again, go about it like that. But yes, I do provide services. I do. Now, let's take a look at this, the NQ. All right. Now, I covered this, yesterday. So I covered it yesterday. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So, yes, I think this is the one we need. All right. So, yeah. So, yeah, this is when I had covered the video for you guys, but we need to take another look because they're doing a little bit more now. So, now before the FOMC, now this was at 136, and before the FOMC, price is rotating off of the scale in the intraday. So, they were right here. You can see it. 15311 is a major fulcrum to close above. All right, so they were coming down. Now, in the last video, we made our zones. All right, we made our zones and they were coming down. All right, so here we go. Now, this is that same chart in that tweet. All right, so now before the FOMC, prices is rotating off the scale on the intraday, 15311. There's the fulcrum to get back on that close. After the FOMC, price made it back above the 15311, knowing what price is important for the day. Can buyers, now this is the thing I really want you to take away because we're about to look at that chart. Can the buyers fight off the sellers for the next 2 days? So they managed to make it back above that 311 and they took off. Now, of course, on the channel, I always make you aware of knowing days or hours in advance where price should close would change how you trade. Now, this is what I do off screen. So it's not random. I can assure you it's not random. And so this morning, before the news, now this is before the news this morning at 6 o'clock this morning. Now we had the news, I believe, was at 8:30. I had an appointment. I actually couldn't be here, so I was trying to get the information online. It's a lot easier for me to post charts here on Twitter than to go and make videos and buffer them and upload them. So it's a little easier. So I invite you guys to come and join me on Twitter. You can join me on Facebook, Instagram. You can join me. Twitter is, to me, well, X is one that I tend to lean to the most when it comes to posting things when I can. All right, so NQ has three targets below. All right, price may move up during the news. All right. However, if 9:30, turns price back down, look for the first target down at 15,316.75. And I said yesterday, can buyers fight off sellers for the next 2 days? Now I want you to take a look at this chart. Here we go side by side here. All right, so that's this information here. They were headed back outside that range. That's this. All right, so right here on the tweet, they was headed back outside that range. Okay, they kind of went down. They kind of did it backwards. They went down. 9:30 came. They went up, but then right around I guess 12 o'clock or whatever, they managed to come down and hit that first target. We got two more targets down below, and that's why I'm putting this here on YouTube because I want to let you guys know we got some different information shaping up here. Now, what I do want you to take a look at on this chart before I move it away, they definitely got back above that 311. You can see that they're back above that 15,311. Can they go ahead and begin to climb back up? We're going to look at it daily and see what's possible. However, they got these two targets down below that you may be interested in. Upper part of the scale, they got back above you. You can see the trend color kick back in. Now, will they turn around and fall again? They definitely went into our range and kind of popped right back out of there after the hitting that target and getting back above that 311. Let's take a look at the let's look at that daily. All right. So I kind of went on and marked up the chart because don't want to take up too much of your time. But I believe we were right here on the last video that I shot. The bar wasn't finished yet. And of course, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this 6 and there's 7. So we got our trend. So this is the trend, the center of the trend, and that's the trend distance. Now they can very much, and this is why I put those targets out there. Matter of fact, I'll just leave that there. They can come down to the center of this trend and then make that distance. And should they do that, it will look something to this nature here, which will put them through this zone. All right. But off of the trend bar, that's where they're expected to go, which is roughly back through this high. And so they should go. However, they pulled this trend stunt here. They've done this before. Now, this is that 2. Okay, so this is the 2. Remember, they stopped right here. They had pivoted right here. They did. They pivoted right here, but they didn't give you the 2. They gave you 1 up, 1 back down. Now, when they did the 1 back down, here's the 2 here. So you have 1 and you have 2. All right, so we got 2 here. That's suggesting that they could go higher. And they went up just a little bit, not much more, but they went up a little bit. And I told you, hopefully, that they can get above here, maybe use the upper part of the scale for support, and then keep right on going. They dove into the static zone. Now, remember, your stop would be 1 tick outside of the first zone. And then if they come into the second zone, same, kind of same thing. Now, we got a no close bar here. This is a no close bar as well with the hard stop because it's colored. All right. So hopefully they won't come back through here. I'm going to tell you, I do not like this turn at all. I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. That's not okay. They took out the mid of the turn, the open of the second bar. They did just all broke a couple of the rules. There's some other things that need to be here. I don't like this turn. It's not to say that they can't keep going, but I want to tell you that I don't like what's down here. And I've said this before, and it happened from up here when they tried to get long up here. And I told you I don't like what was down here, and they can come back, and they did. So I don't like what's down here. It's not to say they can't keep going. They absolutely can. Let's see what they do moving forward. Can they stay above the center of this trend and begin to move off of it? Can they go ahead and just go tomorrow and just come right back up and just run straight into this zone here and then possibly just work their magic just a little bit and then keep continuing on? We're definitely going to have to see. All right. So I wanted to make you guys aware of that. And again, if you're interested in that chart template for free, just email me. And again, if you're interested in the indicator, as I stated before, really not here for that, but some people need more. Okay. And if you want to look at your charts like this, okay, you're more than welcome to email me. PayPal is, of course, a method that I use. So of course, you would have to go about it that way, and I would get you over the file. But it depends on, of course, the interest of how many. I'm not here to sell anyone anything, but if you do need more, then you just need more. All right. So totally up to you. And I wish you all the best with your trading. Take care.